So I traveled to a city with a soul, Jackson, Mississippi, and even to Orange Beach, Alabama for some good conversation, good eats, historical remembrance, laughter, and the closest water that I could find. My first stop was on the reservoir outside of Jackson to have fish from Cock of the Walk. The scenery was breathtaking, and the drive down the reservoir was exhilarating. And so on my birthday, I explored the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. It was reconfirming the need for Black people to return to the idea of catering to Black people. This is just a sample of the Black excellence displayed in the museum, along with the struggle that was fought for us, by us. Unfortunately, we're still doing the same thing. The museum displayed about the Black middle class that worked so hard to support one another and to build businesses, what W.E.B. Du Bois called at that time group economy. Today we know it as group economics. There were Black businesses and districts throughout Mississippi, such as in Jackson, there was Jackson Ferris Street and J.R. Lynch Street, Hattiesburg Mobile Street, Greenville's Nelson Street, Clarksdale, Gulfport, and Vicksburg were also known as Black businesses. Did you know that there were 13 Black banks open in Mississippi between 1902 and 1911. I didn't know that. The Black community still had pride back then in servicing one another, no matter what was happening to decimate the Black communities in the South. Black schoolhouses struggled with the lack of funding. The per pupil expenditure for Blacks was way less than for whites. And this is a current struggle that should remind us of what we need to do for our children, by making sure that we are seen and we are heard for the current injustices and inequities that we experience on so many different levels. We are still seeking power in the streets, demanding change as they once did in Mississippi, against all fear. I wish that we could get back to shopping where we are respected as a form of protest. The historical remembrance was a highlight of my birthday morning and afternoon.
Happy birthday! Y'all Cancers, right? Yeah. Ooh, child. Oh, sweet Cancer. Happy birthday to
Baby, my birthday evening at Godfrey's Fusion Caribbean American restaurant was everything. We had great reggae and soul music, plated with the best Jamaican rice and beans, Jamaican style cabbage, cornbread, and coconut shrimp. I almost thought I was in Jamaica. I don't know. The chef is, I think, a Jamaican from Jackson State University. And man, he did it. Osceola McCarthy said it best. If you want to be proud of yourself, you have got to do things you can be proud of. And one of my most proud moments as a young adult was attending JSU for undergrad and graduate school. I was blessed with Black professors that cared to challenge our minds, and 3 in particular helped change and challenge my life, my mind, by introducing Black literature and scholars that I had not heard of. Cultivating relationships started in the dormitory at Alexander. We were 3 in this little small room, fighting and struggling and crying and laughing. And also other relationships were formed at Jackson State. To this day, we support one another and celebrate each other at our weddings, our birthdays, the loss of loved ones, and even meet up for trips and JSU homecoming. Our next adventure, after the laughter and good music and good eats, some of us took a road trip to Orange Beach, Alabama. I said Orange Beach, Alabama, where I had no idea that there was white sand and the cleanliness at one of my most happy places, which is the beach. Everything about the beach there was relaxing, calming, and the people were great. This is the beach. This is the water. This is Marva on her home. Standing in the water on the phone. Give me water and see me smile. After the beach, we drove around in our area. We stayed at the wharf, which was next to shops and eateries. The South, I'm telling you, has the best seafood, fish in particular. So we went to this place called Lulu's, where everything we ordered was good, from the fried green tomatoes to the red snapper was excellent. The music wasn't too bad either. At Lulu's, they even had like a shop. You could buy their favorites, famous sauces, and you could buy t-shirt and paraphernalia. So I found out there that this was a popular spot in Alabama. So we had to leave there and get ready for our next day. On my way swimming before we leave for our dolphin tour today at 12. And then we're leaving Alabama. I'm sad. We're going to be leaving Alabama real soon. And it makes me very sad. I told you being in the water is where my smile gets bigger. It was hard leaving the pool, while me and my roomie had so much fun. But we needed to leave that pool and get to the dolphins, because the dolphins wanted to perform for us on our boat called the Explorer. I've seen whales in Alaska, but baby, them dolphins had me. Although I did sleep during the 2-hour tour, I was satisfied with the beauty of God's nature. We were out looking at the nature. Our guide talked to us about dolphins, gave us some information and some facts. It was really cool. But that breeze helped me sleep and catch up on some sleep that I needed to have. My trip to the SIP and Alabama was worthy of a smile, and the water was really okay by me in Alabama. So don't forget to make sure you are building lasting relationships that help you to create memorable moments. And guess what? Big girls can wear swimsuits too. Be blessed, be safe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Next up is my common escapade to New York.
Be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me. Sooner or later, it'll turn in my favor. It's turning around for me. Oh, it won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me. Sooner or later, it'll turn in my favor. Oh Lord, it's turning around for me.
Sing, girl.
Around for me. Yes, yes, yes. Around for me. Around for